Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, my divine feminines, my divine masculines, my beautiful star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in, everybody that was guided to this today. You know, it's really funny. I'm noticing a correlation between, I just revived my Instagram page. If you feel inclined to follow, it's Cosmic Goddess Healing on Instagram. And I've been doing a card of the day, just a quick little minute to a minute and a half post where I shuffle, I get a card, I meditate on that card, I sit with it, and then I go and I film and I post. And I'm finding a correlation between the message that I feel guided to share about and the card that comes out. So I'm finding it funny that how spirit works, how the universe works. Because I was really kind of struggling this morning. I got in my head a little bit. My video from yesterday didn't get a lot of views. And of course, the old ego pops up and starts telling you, you know, that you're doing something wrong and you're not good enough. And um, for whatever reason, it didn't. And I just need to be okay with that. But, anyways, I was struggling this morning with, should I post a video? Should I not post a video? You know, I want to make sure that I'm coming from a place of God, of not ego, right? And I'm really mindful of that on this channel. Like, I never want my videos to come from an egoic place. I want them to come from my heart. I want them to come from God. So as I was sitting on the couch meditating this morning, the topic that I felt guided to talk about was people that are sort of wanting to know what their purpose is, and they're unsure of what the next steps are. They're feeling a little bit lost. And oddly enough, the card of the day that came out was Lost in Space, Needing Direction. And the card basically talks about um, when we feel lost or we feel confused about the next steps, that's when we start pulling back into old patterns, addictive behaviors, you know, not not taking any initiative, you know, falling back into old people and crowds, basically just old patterns and behaviors that you're trying to move away from. But when you feel a little bit lost or you don't feel like you have that direction, it's really easy to, oh my God. And I just had this whole effing awakening that this is what's been happening to me lately. Holy shit. Whoa. Oh my God. I just had this huge epiphany. This past week, I have been, and I'm going to out myself right now, I've really been struggling in the area of love. And I'm thinking back to why certain connections didn't work out, and um, I was falling back into the old pattern of you're not good enough, nobody chooses you, you're never going to get chosen, you're going to be alone forever. And I just realized, and then didn't I start slipping back into watching the old love readings again and twin flame readings again, and that's not serving me. So you know what, guys? This frigging card is just as much for me as it is for whoever needs to watch this today. And maybe that's why God guided me to talk about this morning, so that I could recognize that I'm slipping back into old patterns because they're comfortable, because I'm feeling a little bit lost in the area of love. Um, all the other areas of my life are so beautiful right now. I love my job. I love my career. And that's crazy. I never thought I would say that I love getting up and going to work. I get up at 5:30 in the morning to give me enough time to post these videos and commute to work. And like, I'm not mad about it. I love the drive. I get to listen to beautiful music or podcasts on the way to work. And, you know, I'm loving my YouTube channel. I'm loving my reviving my Instagram. I love my life. I truly do love my life, and I love where it's headed. But I just keep getting stuck on love, and it's pissing me off. Truly, it's pissing me off, because this is the thing I've wanted for so long, because I've always felt like I have all this love inside of me to give, but nobody wants to receive it. And nobody can handle the intensity of the love that I offer. And it's a lonely place to be. And I keep getting stuck on this, but thank you, Spirit. I also needed this reminder this morning that I was falling back into old patterns because I was feeling lost. I was feeling angry and frustrated and lost that love isn't arriving in the timeline that I want. That's the truth, because I know it will. Like, I know that. I know it's inevitable that God doesn't want me to be alone. I'm 44 years old. I know God does not want me to spend the rest of my life alone. He wouldn't have given me all this love in my heart if that was the case. But it's not happening as fast as I want it to. And in all honesty, I've been patient a long time. I've been alone for 7 years, with the twin, or I'm not even going to call it that anymore, with the guy that I got tangled up in that helped my awakening. It was very brief. Like, we never really stayed together for long spurts of time. It was just very intense connection in the times that we did connect, and then he would run away. So I wouldn't have even really called that a proper relationship. We didn't stay together long enough for it to be called that. But I feel I've been patient in this area and I'm struggling. So I'm outing myself right now. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me this card, because I didn't clue in when I posted it on Instagram, but it's cluing in now. So the message that I want to give today, or the reading that I want to do, is, what's your purpose? If for the person out there that's also feeling a little bit lost like me, not really understanding what the next steps are, what is your purpose? What are you supposed to be doing? Or what area are you supposed to be working in? I'm going to use the Ask Your Guides deck, and then I'm also going to jump into the Keepers of the Light to see who's helping you with your purpose, who is there along your journey helping you. So let's get into it. I don't want this to be a long reading, and I've already blabbed for 7 minutes, so I'm so sorry about that. I can talk. In case you didn't notice, I definitely can talk. I could keep going and going and going. I am a chatterbox. So, Spirit, can you show me through the cards for my viewer, what is their purpose? Holy crap. Okay. So the cards that came out were Survival, Healer Guides, Balance, Divine Teachers, and Invention, Creativity Guides. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of different things coming in right now. So as soon as I saw the Survival Healer Guides, for somebody that's watching this right now, you're meant to help like survivors of trauma. You have been through some kind of traumatic experience, whether it be addiction, sexual abuse. Am I allowed to say that? I don't even know what I'm allowed to say or not say. But anyways, you have been through some type of intense trauma that has made you feel very alone in the world. And you are meant to help survivors of that trauma empower themselves. And I feel like I need to just get into this other deck right now to see who's helping you with that. Because it kind of feels like there's 3 different purposes coming out here right now. So I'm just going to quickly jump into the oh crap. That was a terrible shuffle. I'm going to jump into the Keepers of the Light. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God. So for those of you that didn't watch one of my other videos, Kuan Yin is a spirit guide that walks with me, and she's all about care and compassion. So how crazy. This is a guide that walks with me, and I only just found this out last weekend when I was at a ceremonial retreat where I got to convene with Mother Gaia, and I was told by a healer at this retreat that Kuan Yin and Lord Shiva were powerful guides that walked beside me on my journey and helped me with my purpose. So how beautiful. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved, offering a helping hand. So for those of you that your purpose is around helping people that have survived traumatic experiences, Kuan Yin is working with you and helping you to teach these people, these survivors, that they need to come back to love and forgiveness. And I get, that sometimes things feel unforgivable, but nothing is unforgivable. Truly nothing is. And it's not about forgiving the person forgiving the act that they did. It's about releasing that person from you, so you no longer have to carry them around on your back. You no longer have to carry them around like dead weight, being angry at them. You can release and let go. So what a beautiful message for someone out there. You are going to be helping people return to love through their trauma, and you're going to share your experience and your trauma. So the next card out, balance, divine teachers. This feels like relationships. So maybe somebody out there, you want to be a dating coach, or you're feeling guided to, I don't know, do something in the area of relationships. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be romantic relationships, but maybe you've experienced a lot of trauma in family relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, where you've really had to learn to sort of stand your ground and stand up for yourself and walk away from unhealthy people. And I think for whoever this card is meant for, you're going to be helping people learn balance in relationships. And you're going to be helping people, like I had to learn. I'm an overgiver, and 1111, when I was saying about that, I was an overgiver. I gave too much to everybody else, and I didn't give enough to myself, and I would leave myself with nothing left to help others. And it's something I'm still trying to learn, that I can't do that. I have to look after me first, and then if there's extra, I can help. But I'm so quick to jump and want to help, even if it puts me in a bad situation. So maybe that's what you're helping somebody with, or people. That's your purpose, is you're going to help people learn how to have healthy reciprocity in relationships, whether it be friends, family, romantic. You're meant to do some type of work as, like I said, a dating coach, a relationship coach, I don't know, some type of help though with people and balanced relationships. So let's jump in and see, out of the keepers of the light, who is helping you with this purpose? Who is guiding you on this path to helping people learn how to have balanced relationships? Oh, wow. Holy Amethyst, divine alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. So this is the beautiful guide that is helping you with your purpose. She's actually on the front of the deck too. So she's an alchemist, which means she can take and transmute anything. And that's sort of my power too, is I can take a lot of pain and I can transmute it into love. And maybe that's why she's walking with you on this journey, because we can carry a lot of pain from relationships and past hurts, and we're resentful and we carry that with us. And maybe Holy Amethyst is helping you to teach people how to transmute that pain, how to take that pain and channel it into something beautiful. So maybe that's why she's popped out, but she is going to be a teacher for you. And then last but not least, invention, the creativity guides. Your purpose is to create things. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you can draw, maybe you love designing things online on Canva or whatever program you like to use, but you're being called to create something. And I just posted a video talking about, you have an idea you're sitting on that needs to be birthed. I'm strongly feeling that this is you should go watch that video. You should definitely go watch that video, because this is urging you to create something. You're sitting on an idea, or you are an incredible artist, or you have a lot of beautiful ideas that you think can help the world be a better place, be a more peaceful, loving, kind, compassionate place. And you're being guided right now to step into that creator mode. And I know it's a scary place to be, because I'm sure you're thinking, well, who the hell's going to look at my idea, or what do I possibly have to offer the world? Trust me, I went through this. But the truth is, you do have a powerful idea or a powerful thing to share. Don't worry about like the how and the how are you going to get there and what's it going to, don't worry about that. Just take a step forward in it. Start drawing something, start creating something. Don't think about the, well, what am I going to do when it's done and how am I going to get it out to the world? And don't worry about all that. Start with the creation first and then let the rest of the steps unfold. So let's see. Wow, okay, that was way too many. I'm going to ground these cards. Let me just give it a little shuffle. What beings of the light are helping this, whoever's guided to this particular card in being creative and creating something from the world, for the world, not from, I don't know why I said that. Can you show me, spirits, which keeper of the light is helping this collective with their creativity and, okay. Wow, charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Yeah, I feel like this is telling you if you're unsure of the idea or if you're feeling like you're doubting your idea, just pray on it. Ask for assistance, but charity is helping you right now to get over those fears and over those doubts and understand that the idea that you have is meant to come through and you are meant to create it. And she's coming through right now to tell you that this is a good idea. This is something you should step forward in. And this is your purpose. And I know all of you that connected with these three cards or these three purposes, I'm sure you know this already. I get the sense like you already know these things. You kind of just needed a little bit of a reminder to, if you were maybe like me, feeling a little bit lost and needing a little bit of direction, maybe that's why this video popped up in your feed, especially if you've never seen me before. If I've never popped up in your feed before and this connects with you, there's a reason for that. I do believe that. Like, I know there's the algorithm and all of that, but I strongly believe that God puts videos in people's laps for a reason, and it's not always just about a technical algorithm. I believe there's a divine intervention algorithm that happens as well, and God makes sure the videos get to the right people, and I fully do trust that. So let me just let me see, is there anything else that I want to pull from this? Is there any other guides? Okay, one flipped over that are, I was going to say, that are assisting. Wow, Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. Maybe somebody needed to hear that too that's watching this, you know, and maybe you're afraid to bring this thing into the light, and maybe Mercury is coming through right now to help you birth it, to help you get this idea out, to create it, to share it with somebody. I mean, be careful how much you share with people. I don't know why I just heard that. Maybe it's because I'm not a very trusting person sometimes, or I'm too trusting and get taken advantage of. But I feel like this card is coming through more to say, get this idea out. Don't hold it in anymore. Get this idea out. So I'm going to end it there. I didn't want this to be a very long reading. I hope this helps somebody out there. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Mwah.